What's up, guys? It's your girl Nosh. I was literally in the middle of cleaning, and I said, you know what? I really have to put this message out. I really have to. I have a broom in my hand and my dustpan. I was in the middle of sweeping my floor, and I was listening to that song by Akon, Thank You for Sunshine, Thank You for Joy. Or, Thank You for Sunshine, Thank You for Rain. You know what song I'm talking about. I really think someone needs to hear that song today. I love the part where he says in the song, I'm sorry, God, I didn't mean to complain. You got to understand. Look, everything happens because it needs to happen. I guarantee you that everything that is happening to you is not happening to you. It's happening for you, okay? Now, there's two types of people in the world. People who believe that and people who don't believe that. And that's absolutely fine because you know what? No one is wrong. We all live in our own realities. We all perceive realities in a different way. So no one can say someone's reality is wrong because that's how they're perceiving it. And that's another thing that we need to start understanding, that how you see things is not 100% facts, right? Right? Because someone could be seeing the same thing you see and they have their own facts about it. So at this point in time, what we're seeing is only facts to us. Make sense? What you see is facts to you. What I see is facts to me. So reality is really different for everyone. So what you're going through, someone else may not understand it. And what someone else is going through, you may not understand it. Just like this message. Some of you may not get it. Some of you will be like, you know what? She's on some bullshit, you know? I don't know what she on. And you can think that way. That's absolutely fine because that's the beauty of creation, right? It's creation. It's the creativity within being created, right? You can think however you want to think, and that's entirely up to you. Because in some people's book, I'm the villain. I know that. And in some people's book, I don't know what the fuck I am. You know what I mean? But it's okay. What I'm in your book really doesn't mean anything to me, okay? But if I am a villain in your book, or I am whatever in your book, please take me off that pedestal. I don't deserve to be there. With that being said, going back to what I was saying, I was in the middle of sweeping, and I thought about it where a lot of us go through different things at different moments. And we have to understand those moments are building us into the future us that we need to be, okay? Because if you look at your life 5 years from today, 10 years from today, hell, 20 years from today, who are you? What are you doing differently? Who were you? How did you do things back then? Are you doing anything differently now? Are you in a different place? Are you in a different state of mind? Are you in a different belief system? Because these are things that need to grow. These are things that need to evolve so you can evolve, so you can become the person that you need to be for the future you. A lot of us don't understand that half of the time that we go through the things that we go through, the trials and tribulations and the experiences, it's to build us for who we need to be. Okay? And I'll be the first one to say it. I went through a lot, and the time that I was going through it, at the moment that I was going through what I was going through, excuse me, guys, I'm like moving around as I'm talking to you guys. When I was going through the things that I was going through, oh my God, did I hate it. I hated it. It's like, why I gotta go through this? Again? I just tried to do this, and again it failed. It needed to fail. I needed to go through those things, okay? I needed to go through those things. Excuse me. I just took my gummies. My probiotic gummies, okay? Not those type of gummies. I needed to go through those things in order to be who I am today. And if I had to go back and skip any of that, I would say no. You know why? Because then I wouldn't be who I am today. Okay? I watch a lot of time travel, movies, shows. And I have a coworker who does the same thing. And one day she asked me, she goes, actually we were watching That movie with John F. Kennedy, the new one. I think it's I want to say it's Kevin Bacon in that movie. I might be wrong. So I don't be remembering these people's names. It's 11/22 something. It's on Netflix. It's about this guy who time travels back to the time period where John F. Kennedy was about to become president or was president, and he tries to go back and stops the assassination from happening. And anyways, it's a really good show. Please check it out. The last episode I cried. So you gotta watch it to get to the last episode to find out why I cried. Oh, here comes my cat. Please don't step on that. Yeah. So, anyways, she asked me, so, did you see that show? I was like, yeah, I saw it. It was really good. And she goes, would you go back and change anything if you had the opportunity? And I looked her dead in the face and I said, you know what? I've been through a lot, but I wouldn't go back and change it. I'm like, because if I went back and changed it, the outcome wouldn't be the same as it is today for me. I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't have the experience that I have today. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Whatever you're going through, just keep in mind that this is helping you for something in the future that you're going to come back to this moment and be like, oh my God, this is why I had to go through that because of this. Because as the momentum is growing, right? As you're in the moment, you're only seeing what's in the moment. And once you get to a point in wisdom where whatever is happening in the moment, you can actually slip outside of yourself and look at yourself outside, looking in to that moment that you're standing in, and it'll click for you. Like, wait, I'm going through this because there is something somewhere else that's going to need me to be trained for this, or to be a better version of who I am right now going through this. A lot of times you guys don't understand. Oh, you know what's the perfect example I'm going to give you? Mercury retrogrades. Everybody's like, oh, Mercury retrograde this, but you know what? Mercury retrograde, through an astrological point of view, that's basically the universe's way of saying, stop. We're going to check you first before you get on the plane. And you guys will probably hear me say this in a lot of my videos. I make this analogy. Mercury retrograde is the TSA of the airports, okay? Is the TSA of astrology. It is put there in order to make you understand and see what it is that you need to correct. Like a lot of times, this is why your exes are calling you. This is why you're facing things that you faced before and they come up again in Mercury retrograde. Why? Because it's a checkpoint. It's like you took a test, you failed. Mercury retrograde is like, okay, we're going to take a mock test right now. And we want to see if in this mock test, how you do. You know, if you do good in this mock test, that means you will actually do good during the real examination. Okay, the real test that's going to come, you're going to do good on it if you pass the mock test, right? We all had it. What do you think quizzes are for? That's actually a better analogy. Mercury retrograde is a quiz. It's a review of the things that you've learned and the things you've been through, right? And it quizzes you. Hence, your exes come back. So, like, I'll give you my example. I've had many retrogrades where I've had no exes come back. And then this Mercury retrograde, this past one that we had, I did have someone come back from my past. It wasn't an ex or anything, but someone I did have, I would say a connection with, you can say. For me, an ex is someone I was in a relationship with, someone I was in a long-term relationship with. If I date you for a month or two, or we talk for a week or 2 or 3 weeks, you're not my ex, okay? You're someone I was just talking to. So someone I was talking to came back up after a couple of years, right? Maybe 3-4 years, who knows, whatever. Reached out to me. Just a random question, asking me something very, very random. And I don't really care, you know. I don't have any animosity. I answered back. And then it went into, so how are you? You know that. You know how it goes, ladies, gentlemen. You know it well. So I answered, like, yeah, everything's fine, whatever. And this person was like, you want to hang out? You want to do this? You want to do that? And I looked at it and I was like, listen, look, just because I'm not upset with you or I'm not blocking you and I'm not being mean to you, doesn't mean that this is an opportunity for you to come back into my life. I'm not interested. I'm really not. I'm not who I used to be when I used to talk to you. And I see that you still are the same person that I left, right? That day when I left you, when I stopped talking to you, you're still that same person. Me, on the other hand, I'm not that person anymore. So the person who I am is going to say to you now, I'm not interested. I mean, I wish you the best. But yeah, this is not going to happen. We're not going back to hanging out. We're not going to be comfortable with each other again. And it is what it is. You know, I don't hate you. It's not that I'm mad at you. I'm upset with you. I really don't care enough for all of that. I've just moved on. And, you know, he took it very lightly. He was like, oh, okay, I understand. You know, thank you so much for being honest. And I was like, always, you'll always get honesty with me. Now, me, a few years back, would have been nasty. Would have been mean. Like, oh, what you want? Oh, you miss me? You know, that, I'm not even going to lie. That would have been me. I would have been very petty about it. Blocked, probably didn't even answer. But you know what? I'm a grown-up now. Finally. No, it's not that I'm a grown-up. It's finally I'm emotionally intelligent enough to understand that people will change if they want to change, right? And you don't have to be mean or nasty to everybody. You don't have to be that petty. That's just me, okay? Who you are is your problem. If you're petty, you're nasty, you're mean to people, you know, whatever they did to you, that's your journey. What I'm trying to explain to you is what this person did to me wasn't very nice either, you know? But I looked at it like, you know what? I'm going to answer them and then I'm going to tell them I really don't want to deal with you. And a lot of you are going to be like, well, you probably didn't even have to answer. Oh, you wasted your time. No, no time was wasted. That's the falseness in your statement, in your thought. There was no wasted time. I learned who I was. In that moment, I realized, wow, I really grew up. I really emotionally matured. Because I would have just cursed them out. And instead of cursing them out, I said, look, I'm not interested. And it's nice that you reached out. It's nice to hear from you. But, you know, it's not the same anymore. I'm not who I used to be. So I hope you respect that and you keep it moving. He respected it. He has not reached out. That's it. And honestly, I realized nobody else has reached out either. So I guess this was someone. And then honestly, now I know why that happened. Because when I stopped talking to this person, I was nasty. I was mean. I was very, very rude. Like, you know, da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah, you know, fuck you, da-da-da, block. Left open-ended, in a sense. So this person came back. And the universe was like, okay, we're going to try this again. We want to see how emotionally mature you've become. Sometimes we don't understand that some of these tests are not about the person who came back. It's about you. Honestly, at the end of the day, everything is about you. It's never about the other person. Okay? Like your ex comes back, the universe wants to know, okay, who are you today? Are you going to take this person back? Have you grown? Have you understood the assignment? Do you get the assignment? Did you get it? Did the assignment click for you? Do you understand why we did what we did to you? That's what the universe says. Do you understand why we put you through this training? Do you understand why we put you through this? Because you needed to learn something about yourself. Now you learned it. Yeah, that's what you are, and that's what you did. How are you going to fix it? And again, it's not only Mercury retrogrades, it's every transit that we have. And it's not only an astrology thing. This is just a real life thing. Not that astrology is in real life, but for some of you people, you know, who don't base their lives on astrology like some of us people do, this actually happens in life. Like you're working somewhere, right? And you're just fed up with the people that you work with. You feel like it's unfair, it's not right, this and that, you know, and you get let go from that place. 9 times out of 10, most of you will just be pissed that you got let go from there. You're not going to be happy and see the positivity in that you actually got let go from a place that was toxic and that was treating you bad. Now, where the universe is going to move you is actually going to be more suited for you. And if you give it a chance, you'll see how it starts to actually suit you. But no, the first thing as humans, what we do, we blame. How they let me go? Why they let me go? Da, 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 da. You weren't happy there anyway. Second one I want to come up to, relationships. You're in a relationship, you guys break up. Most of you sit there and say, oh my God, we broke up, now I got nobody. Were you really happy though? Because if you were happy, y'all wouldn't have broken up. One of you was not happy. I'm sorry, there is no relationship where people are happy and they break up. Okay? There isn't. There isn't one relationship that I've understood or been introduced to where people break up because they're happy. Oh, I'm gonna break up with you because you make me really happy and I'm breaking up with you. No, it just doesn't exist. So when people break up, it's because one individual within that relationship, one party was not being met or fulfilled, right? Fulfilled by what needed to be fulfilled, right? Right? So, hence the breakup happens. And that's when you need to sit there and realize, instead of being, oh, we broke up, I'm alone, I will never find someone like that. Were you really happy? Was it really going where you wanted it to go? Because if it was really going where you wanted it to go, y'all still be together. Right? Yeah, you guys would still be together. Something happened somewhere where you needed to understand that either you're giving yourself too much, either you're not too serious about this, either you're pretending. Because a lot of times what I'm seeing around me is a lot of performative relationships. In 2026, one thing I've learned is everybody is in a performative relationship because they're so afraid of being alone. Why is that? Why are you so afraid of being alone? Sit with yourself. Be with yourself. See what you like. See what you love. Fall in love with yourself first before you decide to fall in love with someone else. Because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to love someone else? That's my question. How? How? I've met a lot of people that jump from relationship to relationship, never understanding the reason that their relationships aren't working and they have to keep jumping. And most people will say, oh, it's because you haven't found the one. You know who the one is? Yourself. Okay? There is no one person out there. Okay? There is the one. Get that out of your head. The one is you. So when you are the one, you start to attract people who resonate your likeness, who echo who you are and become the one. Okay? You have a certain type, become that type. And then ask yourself at the end of the day sometimes, would I date me? Would I marry me? If your answer is yes, then you're closer than you think. That means you really love yourself. You really like who you are. You like how you're there for yourself. But if you're not even there for yourself, how are you going to be there for someone else? If you lie to yourself constantly, you're going to lie to other people. It starts here. It starts inside, guys. It starts inside here. Step up and show up for yourself first, and then you will start learning how to step up and show up for other people. Okay? So back to what I was saying. Even with that, the reason why you're going through the things you're going through is because what if the universe is trying to help you become who you need to be for yourself? That's why they keep sending you these Joe Schmoes that treat you the way they do, is because the universe is like, okay, well, maybe now they'll understand. Maybe now they'll see what we're trying to say. Maybe now they'll pick themselves. As long as you choose yourself and you show up for yourself, you can't go wrong. You can't. You can't possibly go wrong. So that's why today, when something happens to you, don't immediately go towards the negative end of the spectrum. Come over here to the middle, where, yeah, you see the negative, but also try to see the positive in it. Okay? Like we all are on TikTok, right? You guys know about the burnt toast theory? The burnt toast theory is if you ended up being late for something, right? You're on your way somewhere, and you turn around because you forgot to lock the door, you forgot to grab your wallet, you forgot to do something, but, you're delayed. A delay happens for a reason, because either you were being saved from something or you were being put in alignment to show up at the right time where something else needed to be there for you. Okay? And a lot of you won't understand that because a lot of you are like, oh, damn, I'm late. Fuck, I'm late. Now I'm late. Now I'm late. Stop. Stop. Okay? Just stop. That person that cut you off, maybe they cut you off for a reason. You could be delayed. You lost that money? Probably happened because you needed that to happen so something else can happen. That job didn't oh, this is a good one. You didn't get that job? You didn't get that job offer that you wanted? That happened because that job wasn't meant for you. Because there's something better for you. That guy didn't like you back? That girl didn't like you back? Good. Because now you're leaving yourself room for the person you need to be with. Like, how is it that you go to a party and there's all these people, right? All these single people there that want to talk to you. But look how you look. Thinking about your ex. Standing in the corner. Missing your ex. Thinking about your ex. Who could give two shits about you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See that? See what I just did there? Okay. Some of you got it. Some of you didn't. The ones that didn't, it's all right. It wasn't meant for you. Yes, my love. So this is why you have to sit there and honestly think about these things. Some of you don't want to think about these things. That's why you run out and meet with other people and go out and oh, I'm having fun. Are you really having fun? If you're running from yourself and you don't really want to have a conversation with yourself, like ask yourself deep questions, like, wow, when I was in that relationship, how was I? Now that I'm not in that relationship, how am I? What did I really get out of that relationship? Did I learn something? Or did it just take from me? Why is it that I feel this way? Why is it that when I think of this, my heart hurts? Is it because I miss them? Is it because I miss the way they made me feel? What? My eyes, they're tearing up. Why are they tearing up? What is this? Why all of a sudden I'm so emotional? Where did this feeling come from? Is it mine? Is it somebody else's? Why aren't we doing this? No, I'm really asking you guys this question now. I'm done with my inner monologue. Why aren't we asking ourselves these questions? If we ask ourselves these questions, this is called being aware and in tune with ourselves, okay? Every time you feel something, stop and ask yourself, why are you feeling this way? I like to do this exercise with myself. Sounds kind of crazy. But I picture myself talking to me. Okay. I'm an Aquarius moon. Go figure. All right? Before you judge me and point fingers, fuck you, okay? But I'm an Aquarius moon. That's what I do. I pretend I'm asking myself, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? And then me, well, because, they hurt my feelings. Okay. Why did it hurt your feelings? Because it really triggered that point in me and it made me think about that situation. Oh, so you still haven't healed from that situation, have you? No, I haven't. So stop worrying about them and heal that situation first. And then when that person says anything towards that situation again, if you're healed, you won't even feel anything. Be your own psychiatrist, bro. That's what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. Talk to yourself. There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Okay? So what if people think you're crazy? People think a lot of things. Do we really care what people think? I don't. I hope you don't either. So anyways, on that note, because I got to get to Target. I got to do life things. I have to go to Target. You really have to understand that no matter what you're going through right now, I promise you, beloved, it's for a reason. And it's not meant to be against you. It's meant to make you understand. It's meant to help you. It's meant to train you. It's meant to help you have an experience that when this situation happens again, you know what to do. You're equipped for it. Okay? I love you guys. And I hope you guys take care of yourself and each other. Bye.